Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading, Virgo. I hope you guys are having a good week, Virgo. Also, Virgo, as well as a good weekend. Also, Virgo, I hope you're having a good weekend. Also, this is a general reading, Virgo. It might relate to you. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Virgo. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. Let's start. Spirit protect me and Virgo as I do their reading from any harm, and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Virgo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen and amen. Hold on, Virgo. I gotta light this up for you. This is my penny on top. Spirit, protect me and Virgo as I do their reading from any harm, and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Virgo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen and amen. That is my penny on soul. So let's start, Virgo. We have for don't let your past hold you back, South Note. So a lot of you guys are not letting your past hold y'all back here, okay? We also have here, expect powerful changes. So you guys are expecting powerful changes here, okay? Hold on, Virgo. Sorry about that, Virgo. Okay. Gotta fix my camera a little bit. So let's see what's coming in for y'all, Virgo. Sorry about that, Virgo. So let's see what's coming in for y'all. We have her take a breather out this moon. So y'all can be taking a breather out here with this moon, okay? We also have here communication is key, new moon in Gemini, as well as the answers you need are coming. So communication is key here, and it has something to do with the answers you need are coming here, Virgo. You could be around Gemini for some of you guys as well here. We have a new romantic cycle begins here, and that's new moon in Libra, okay? So you might have to take a deep breather, or someone here might. We have her warm welcome, nurturing relationships and allowing love to guide you and lead you with your heart. So a lot of you guys are having a warm welcome here, and you guys are nurturing relationships at this time here, Virgo. We also have here bloom boom, addressing obstacles as well as ahead on, and don't be discouraged. Clearing your path. So you could be clearing your path as well here, okay? But what's coming in for the sign of Virgo? We have here divine insight. It has something to do with seeking knowledge as well as your inner vision and spiritual clarity. So you guys have divine insight here, and somebody here got divine insight, and somebody go out to breathe out. Like some of y'all got divine insight, and somebody go out to breathe out, okay? Because it got something to do with spiritual alchemist. Somebody here is a spiritual alchemist, releasing old flames to make way to transformation and adapting and elevating, as well as enduring love, acting of love and kindness, breaking through the bonds, as well as confronting connections. So some of you guys here, someone here could be a spiritual alchemist here that is to confront some type of connections. It got something to do with, y'all could be confronting connections with this everlasting love, and it has something to do with that. And someone here is going to, someone here could be a spiritual alchemist, like y'all could be spiritual alchemists, but it has something to do with a quiet moment here, assisting to the goals and ready to the next season, self-elevation. So someone here does self-elevation, or you do, and they're alchemists. Or somebody is an alchemist, whoever this is they playing with. Y'all alchemist is her. Or someone her is. And someone her is mad because somebody her got divine insight. Somebody here is need to breathe out about it. Okay? So tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo here? We have the Eight of Swords here. So somebody got somebody stuck her, or somebody here got somebody here, or trying to put somebody here in imprisonment. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here is trying to imprison someone here with the Two of Cups. They trying to imprison people with relationships. Or someone here is imprison you with a relationship. Or someone here is imprisoning somebody with a relationship. Yeah. With the Eight of Swords here. Well, tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo? Her spirit. We have her the sun. Something fit to be revealed here with the sun. This is clarity, Leo energy here. It has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Page of Cups, investments here, and it has something to do with the Page of Wands as well here. So it has something to do with a passion, new beginning as well. It has something to do with y'all could be starting relationships and stuff like that as well as having passion, new beginnings. But it has something to do with the Six of Cups. It got something to do with the past here, and it has something to do with memories. Okay. Something to be revealed to y'all, man. Y'all gonna have to breathe out on something, or something to be revealed. Y'all finna get some type of clarity here. There we go. It has something to do with twin flames as well, and reuniting. Twin flames can be reuniting at this time. You know this soul, the mirror. It says soul mirror that mirrors your own, and it got something to do with twin flames. You could be reuniting to your twin flame, or someone here is, and it has something to do with life partners. Your romance is stable and ready to come a distance life partner. So you could be with your life partner, or also you could be reunited to your twin flame. Well, tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in? We have her magnetic. There is a general pull to each other. So y'all have a pull to each other here with this magnetic here. Somebody could be having more magnetic towards someone that has foresight or something like that, or someone who does. It has something to do with love language and feel physical touch. A tender touch means so much. So y'all could be having love language here as well as proposal. So y'all could be having a physical touch with someone here, and y'all also, for some of y'all, somebody could be proposing to you guys as well for some, and for some y'all having a physical touch. It has something to do with opening your heart. Love is higher energies of all letting in. So y'all could be letting it in and opening up your heart here. Okay. Some of y'all could be happy, you know, with y'all love or something like that, or something like that as well. It has something to do with serious services. It has something to do with protecting goodness as well, public goodness as well as public announcement here, civil service or something like that here. It has something to do with the night, keeping of honest as well as armed battle and loyalty. The night. Okay, it could be a night coming in or something like that to y'all. Might want to protect y'all and things like that. Or earth sign might want to protect y'all or something like that as well here. It has something to do with the elder, wise beyond, as well as kindness and healthy here. So someone has an elder here, and it got something to do with somebody here for to get clarity about it, and somebody got to breathe out on something here because somebody here is an elder, or y'all go see y'all elders, or it got something to do with the elder here, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the elders, and it has something to do with education here, mentor, guided, and teacher, as well as security guard, parole officer, or a watcher here. So it has something to do with somebody who could be educated here, and somebody could be a security guard or something like that, or somebody who could be protected here. Somebody who's protected, that's an educated person here. And it has something to do with that here, or you are. And it has something to do with somebody wants somebody here to take a gamble. It's like they want this spiritual seeker to take a gamble. This is what they want this spiritual seeker to take. So they want this spiritual seeker to go through debt, addictions, and things like that here. Y'all can be spiritual seekers, and they want y'all to go through debt, and they want y'all to take a gamble here. And it has something to do with the underworld here. It's connected to the underworld here. Okay? And it's connected to this underworld that loves to be swindlers here. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here spying on them, and they know about them, and they or know about their secrets as well. That's what it has something to do with her. Okay. The elders are her. I told you, I knew they was coming, babe. Come on, man. Yeah, let's hear it. Come on, elders. Come on, elders. Let's bring that to it. Let's bring that message to it, man. Let's see what you got to say, Elder Phillips. Oh, man, freedom and what they say, greatness. Freedom and greatness, her. Ooh, baby. And it got something to do with it is time to step out of conflict. So y'all finna step out conflict because the elders are hurt. I don't know who playing with y'all. Ooh, where's everybody sign of Virgo? What's coming? Yeah, somebody here finna step into the light and meet the light. So somebody here that's an elder here finna step into the light. Whoever this is, and it has something to do with that here. Yeah, it has something to do with trying to accept life to imperfectness and stay positive, as well as you do what you want to do. Somebody here do what they want to do here. Whoever this is, and it has something to do with somebody here could be staying positive, but it has something to do with that here. Somebody here try to hide something here too. Whoever this is, they try to hide something, and it's gonna be revealed like a mug here, baby. We Virgo, I don't know why they play with y'all like this, Virgo. Man, the elders here, man. It got something to do with muddy waters. Somebody here finna be in muddy waters here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. Connection with nature. Whoever this is, they finna be in muddy waters here. That's who connected to nature. Where's my sign of Virgo? What's coming in for the sign of Virgo? We have her. Somebody here wearing a mask. We back to square one. Somebody here be wearing too many masks, man. And it got something to do with that her out updates to the system. So y'all finna know somebody here is wearing a mask her, and it got something to do with somebody here could be getting updates in the system about this person that's wearing a mask. Because it got something to do with in touch with your body. Somebody here is in touch with their body. Yeah, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here is healthy. There is always a way. Whoever this healthy person is, y'all can be healthy here, and it's always a way for y'all. Whoever this is. Somebody here played around her. Somebody here played around. Somebody here get some updates here, man. It's real sad. Somebody here that's wearing a mask here, man. They finna get these updates. Because the elders is here, baby. And the elders see. It got something to do with that happiness here. Y'all can be in happiness with this sea oil. Y'all in happiness here. And it got something to do with that here. And it got something to do with greatness. The elephants. Yeah. Y'all in happiness and y'all greatness. Yeah. Virgo. Somebody here playing around. It has something to do with partnerships. Oh, come on, Spirit. Come on with it. Spirit. It got something to do with that. It got something to do with these partnerships, man. And it got something to do with partnerships. And it has something to do with somebody here had partnerships and they had a rebirth. These people that had a rebirth here, they can be with partnerships. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with the mystery. So somebody here thought they was hiding something here. Ooh, wee. But see, somebody here finna find out they partnerships is wearing many masks. They partnerships is wearing many masks, sir. And this is what they finna figure out. And they finna figure out they had a rebirth. They had a rebirth. And it got something to do with update. What it say? Update system. Yeah, they had these people that had a rebirth here, and it's gonna be an update system, and it got something to do with that here because it has something to do with they wanted this person that was healthy here to be a mystery, or they wanted you to be you a healthy person here, and they wanted you to be a mystery. Yeah, that's what they wanted it to be. But they finna figure out they partnerships is wearing a whole mask on them. Yeah, this is what they finna. This is what somebody finna find out, man. Like real talk, man. The Capricorn reading was off the chain. It was off the chain, Virgo. And this one is off the chain. Because it got something to do with it. And it got something to do with inner pain. Somebody here going through inner pain. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with fear of separation. Somebody here didn't want to separate from their partner here. But they finna go through inner pain. Ooh, wait. Virgo. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, elders. What else you got to tell me? What else you gotta tell me? Come on, man. Ah, man, Virgo. Y'all know y'all past lessons. I told somebody here for learn these past lessons, and it has something to do with that here with this dark passage. Somebody here had a dark passage with somebody here, and they finna learn these past lessons, and it has something to do with that here with this self of elevation. I accept myself as I am. So somebody here should accept they self as they are. Yeah, cause somebody here finna learn past lessons. Somebody here, whoever this is. I'ma keep it gutter with y'all. This is what's going on here, okay? And I'ma really bring it up to you, baby. Somebody here finna breathe out, and you know why they finna breathe out? Cause it got something to do with somebody here gonna have to breathe out because somebody here got divine insight, and it has something to do with that here, or you do, or somebody here do, and it has something to do with that. They gonna have to breathe out, and it has something to do with it. And the reason why they gonna have to breathe out here, cause somebody here could be having magnetic with somebody here, and it's revealed. What somebody here had magnetic with is revealed. And it got something to do with somebody here get clarity on it. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with, guess who have clarity on it? It has something to do with the elders have clarity on what somebody have been doing here. The elders have clarity about what somebody have been doing. And they finna step into the light and it's finna be seen. You all see that door opening up? It's finna be seen, Virgo. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here thought that they was hiding something here. And it has something to do with that, Virgo. It has something to do with somebody here wearing this doggone mask here. These partnerships here. Somebody here could be wearing a mask, and who they wearing a mask with, somebody, whoever they laying with is wearing a mask, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with somebody here finna be plugged into the internet here, and it got something to do with somebody here could be plugged into the system or something like that here, and it got something to do with rebirth, and it got something to do with that here. Somebody here played around here, and somebody here finna find out they partnerships ain't nothing but wearing a mask, and they finna learn this karmic lesson with their partnerships, because it got something to do with they finna learn karmic lesson with their partnerships, because it got something to do with dark passages. Some of these people that went through a transformation here, they had a rebirth, and they still in the past, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with whoever that went through a rebirth into the past is finna figure out a lesson here. They finna find out who they land with is wearing a mask, because they didn't want to let go of their partner, and it got something to do with that here. They didn't want to let them go, and it got something to do with that here. Yeah, it has something to do with waiting for you. So somebody could be waiting for somebody here, or not waiting for you. Somebody ain't waiting for you, or you ain't waiting for nobody, and it has something to do with that here. And somebody here gets less F's. Whoever this is, they get less F's. We're talking about sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo here, Spirit? Some coming very soon here, Virgo. It's coming very soon. And it has something to do with that here. And what's coming very soon? Worrying about. Somebody here for to be worrying. That's what's coming very soon. Because it got something to do with somebody here. We are not done. And it has something to do with somebody here is not done with their twin flame. Or somebody here is not done with their old flame. And it has something to do with that here. Because it got something to do with I'm here for you. Somebody here is still here for somebody. And it got something to do with that. Yeah. But who they here for is for to play a game with them. Who they here for. Somebody go out to do some bad cleaning. They go out to do some bad cleaning, man. Somebody here for being wary. And it's coming very soon. Yeah. Somebody for be worrying about the karmic lessons here. And a partnership that they was with while wearing a mask here. Somebody here was wearing a mask. Whoever this is. And the elders seen them. The elders, they seen them. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? So, let's see what's coming in here for y'all, Virgo. We have here the Ten of Swords. It's going to be endings. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be endings with this Ten of Swords. And it has something to do with that. That's the truth, Spirit saying. That's the truth. And it has something to do with that. Or somebody here going to try to Ten of Swords you. That's what it got something to do with her. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. We're talking about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo, Spirit? It got something to do with people in their home here. It got something to do with a family here. And it got something to do with people in their home. And it has something to do with somebody here determined. And it got something to do with that as well. Whoever this is, it got something to do with family. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with some put to rest with somebody friendships. They put to rest with somebody friendships. And the reason why it's got something to do with somebody thought that they was going to heal the celebration. They thought it was going to heal with their friendships. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with that. And it got something to do with the King of Wands. Fire energy. Yeah. We're gonna sign the yeah, something to do with somebody here moving the Karma waters her, and it got something to do with that as well. Somebody here determined to resolve and move the Karma waters, but it has something to do with the Eight of Wands here. Somebody here on the journey, okay, and it has something to do with that as well. You could be on the journey here, and you could be moving the Karma waters, but somebody here for to get a solve, cause somebody here for to heal. Hey, somebody here for to get a solve her, and somebody here they gonna have no choice but to heal. Because it got something to do with the Page of Wands. Ideas. It got something to do with somebody's idea. Yeah, somebody here played around. Like, here it is. Here, man. Come on, Spring. Bring it in, Spring. Come on, Spring. Ah, you ain't ready for it. Let's get this message out, Spirit. Yeah, that's what I saw. It got something to do with the Four of Wands. Yes, it's somebody home here, and it got something to do with a family. And it has something to do with they here. Yay. Somebody here thought that they had some type of progress going on here with trust. They thought they had some progress going on with trust here with the Knight of Pentacles here. But somebody here thought they was going to have progress and trust in the past here with support. Ooh, wee! Who's on our side of Virgo? It got something to do with the Queen of Swords here, air energy. So it got something to do with the Queen of Swords as well here. And it has something to do with the Fool, Aquarius energy, as well as Aries energy. They thought this SI was a fool or something, man. Because it got something to do with somebody here walking away. And it got something to do with somebody here walking away from the devil. And it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with the angels of freedom, and it has something to do with departure. Somebody here is departing from somebody here, and it got something to do with that. And it got something to do with somebody here wanted somebody here to be indecisive and in stalemate and stuck. No, somebody here played around here, man. They played around here, whoever this is. And it has something to do with the Six of Wands here. So somebody here can be in the Six of Wands here. But it has something to do with somebody here with this moon cord. They thought they was going to hide something from a Queen of Wands here. Or they thought they was going to hide from this Queen of Wands here. That it's the what? The Angels of Dreams? This what they thought. But then they thought they was going to do this to a Temperance Angel. This what they thought. They thought they was going to do this to a Temperance Angel. Angels of Peace. Ooh wee. Somebody here playing around. And this Angels of Peace walked away. Yay. And it got something to do with that here. That's what's coming. And somebody here don't even see it coming, man. They wanted to use the moon energy on this Queen of Wands so bad. But they just don't. They the ones that's the fool. Because it got something to do with that here. Yeah. Because it got something to do with family here. And it got something to do with a Queen of Swords here. And somebody could be with a family or something like that. This Queen of Swords is fulfilled by themselves. And it got something to do with the air sign here that's fulfilled by themselves here. And it got something to do with the Four of Wands here. Somebody here is determined to stand their ground as well here with the Four of Wands. So you determined to stand your ground. But it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here wanted to sit around here and they thought somebody here was foolish. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here moved the Karma waters, so they thought you was foolish and you moved the Karma waters. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here that moved the Karma waters in the Six of Wands. And it has something to do with they in the Six of Wands here. But it has something to do with somebody here could be in the Eight of Wands. They on their journey. Somebody here is on their journey. And you on your journey. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here played around. Somebody here played around. Somebody here played around. The elders see. The elders see. That's for sure. They see. So whoever played around her, because it got something to do with the Five of Swords. Somebody here finna be fighting with the Five of Swords, sir. And it got something to do with that here. And it got something to do with the Hermit, Virgo energy. They want to fight with you and bring you conflict. Yeah, okay. Yeah. They played around. Give me one on the 10 of Cups. So I heard playing around her. And what it look like to me is it look like you finna walk away from family. That's what it look like. You finna walk away from family. You know why? Because it got something to do with a Queen of Swords here is fulfilled. Y'all could be dealing with an earth sign that's in y'all family, or it got something to do with that. Or it got something to do with this earth sign fulfilled. And it got something to do with that. But they thought they was going to put illusions up to this earth sign with the 7 of Cups. Oh, no. That stuff dead. It's dead. Yeah, somebody here played around. Give me one on the 4 of Cups. 4 of Wands, her. Somebody here played around her. Then. Yeah, they played around. Because it looked like to be somebody here still in their home and they fulfilled her. Yeah, they in their home and they fulfilled. Or you in your home and you fulfilled and you walking away from family her and you in your home. And it looked like to me as it got something to do with a Cancer her as well. Her it got something to do with this Cancer her go stand they ground as well. This Cancer go stand her they ground. And it got something to do with that her. You know why they go stand they ground her? Because it got something to do with they in the 10 of Pentacles. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with a family her. And it got something to do with somebody her finna get awoken on it. Oh, but they wanted to come against a Cancer as well. Ooh, whoever this is, they should have never played around her. Give me one on the 9 of Wands here. It has something to do with the 3 of Pentacles. So it's who somebody here was working with her with the 9 of Wands. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Cups here. And it has something to do with the 4 of Wands. So it has something to do with somebody here can be in a contract her. And it got something to do with a water sign her. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a Temperance angel her. Sagittarius energy here. And it has something to do with this Sagittarius her. Yeah. That's what it got something to do with. It was somebody worked with her. Give me one on the Queen of Swords. It has something to do with the Page of Pentacles. So somebody was coming in and acting like they want to learn an investment with a Queen of Swords or that's going to walk away from somebody here. Because it got something to do with somebody here is the Hierophant. It got something to do with a Taurus here. Or it has something to do with a Pisces. But it has something to do with somebody here was keeping a secret here. And, or somebody here is the Hierophant and the High Priestess as well. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the 8 of Wands. Ooh, wee! Somebody here played around. Give me one on the 6 of Swords here. It has something to do with a King of Wands her. And it has something to do with this King of Wands her. Finna walk away. Because it got something to do with the 9 of Wands. And it has something to do with this King of Wands gonna stand his ground. Because it got something to do with some type of money. And it has something to do with that her. Because it got something to do with a teacher. Yeah, that's what it got something to do with. Give me one on the Fool her. It got something to do with justice, Libra energy. So it has something to do with somebody here to get justice her. And it got something to do with a Libra here could have been working together with somebody here or something like that as well. But it has something to do with somebody here to be in the 5 of Cups her. And somebody here is moving the calm waters, but they finna be in the 5 of Pentacles. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna get a towel. They definitely is. They finna get a towel with her. Yeah, it's coming in real slow too. Coming in real slow. Give me one on the 8 of Wands. It has something to do with the world. So somebody's story is told her about a King of Wands her. Yeah, y'all, cause somebody could have been messing with a fire sign her, but it has something to do with that. And it got something to do with a Knight of Cups her, as well as the Star. Somebody could have been messing with an Aquarius as well, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the 6 of Wands her. Yeah, somebody thought they was in the 6 of Wands her. Yeah, but somebody here finna be told on. So something finna be told on about a Libra working together with somebody too. Yeah. And it has something to do with the world, Wheel of Fortune. Got something to do with the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the 5 of Swords. And it has something to do with the 9 of Wands. So it has something to do with somebody here want to bring conflict to somebody here with the 5 of Swords. But it has something to do with somebody here mad because somebody here knows somebody plans. Yeah. Ooh wee. Well, somebody here hiding. Somebody here fit to fight somebody here. Yeah. It got something to do with what somebody here hiding with the 5 of Swords here. Somebody here thought they could use the moon energy on somebody here, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with they thought they could use the moon energy on somebody here, but then they not on that. They thought somebody here could be in the 5 of Swords here, and it got something to do with this person that's wearing this mask here, fit to be in the 5 of Swords, because it got something to do with this person that's wearing a mask here that fit to be in the 5 of Swords here, because somebody here these partnerships fit to learn that they with a past. They fit to learn a past lesson. They fit to be mad. They fit to learn this past lesson here. Yeah. Because it got something to do with that here. It's coming soon too. Because it got something to do with Libra. Somebody here, I'm not Libra, but it got something to do with Virgo. It got something to do with you finna walk away from somebody here. A lot of y'all could be studying and stuff like that here, but you finna walk away from somebody here because somebody here could be acting like they want to invest in something, but it got something to do with that. And somebody could be you could be trying to invest in something with a Queen of Swords here or something like that as well here. But then somebody here finna walk away, and the reason why they finna walk away here because it has something to do with somebody here thought that they was gonna be fulfilled who they working with. They thought they was gonna be fulfilled. you could be fulfilled who you working with, and it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with who somebody working with her. Somebody her is finna get justice, or they finna get their justice, because it got something to do with somebody her thought somebody her was foolish, and it has something to do with a king of wands her. Somebody her could be coming to a king of wands her, or it got something to do with a queen of swords her that's messing with a king of wands. But it has something to do with somebody acting like they want to invest with a king of wands. But it has something to do with this king of wands her is moving the quantum waters her, because this king of wands her is with the wheel of fortune her, and this king of wands could be in the six of wands. But it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with something to be told about somebody her, because it got something to do with somebody on their journey her, and it got something to do with something's gonna be told about somebody here on tarot, and in tarot, because it got something to do with that her. Yeah, somebody here get played. Y'all could have been messing with a king of wands, or somebody here was, or y'all could be messing with an earth sign for some of y'all. Or something like that, but it got something to do with that. Give me one. Some of y'all walked away from family though. Give me one on the 8 of cups. Told you, somebody here do too much. Y'all finna figure out y'all family, they do too much. Because it got something to do with the Ace of Pentacles her, and it has something to do with somebody finna be in their emotions about money, and it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the Ace of Swords her. Somebody here finna get karma. Let's go back and rewind. It has something to do with somebody here fit be in their emotions about money, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with that's the truth spirit saying. And then the truth is somebody here fit to get karma, because it got something to do with somebody here can be wish fulfillment here, and they bossing up, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the Page of Wands here. It has something to do with the Ace of Wands, and it has something to do with the Ace of Wands. Somebody here having a passion new beginning here, and somebody here is the star. And it has something to do with that her. And this person that's the star write everything down. And it has something to do with that. About somebody here that wanted payback and revenge towards them. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here play with a Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's who they play with her. They play with a Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's who they play with her. Somebody who was doing too much. Give me one on this. Yeah, this in the present moment here. Yup. Somebody here do too much in the present moment, and it got something to do with that. It got something to do with somebody twin flames. Somebody here went back to their twin flames, sir. These people went back to their twin flames, sir, and was celebrating with them too. And it has something to do with that. And somebody here got to write it down, her. Somebody here wrote it down, and it has something to do with that. Her. You know who wrote it down? This person that wanted payback and revenge towards these people, and it has something to do with that. Her. It has something to do with the Ace of Wands, sir, and it has something to do with the star. Somebody here had a passion new beginning, her, and somebody here is the star, and it has something to do with that. This person is wish fulfillment. And this person is a boss. This person bossing up. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with... The truth is, somebody here finna get karma, because it got something to do with somebody here finna be in their emotions about money. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here go stand their ground. Whoever this is. Hey. Or you is. Yeah. Give me one on the 3 of Pentacles. It got something to do with somebody here childish. It got something to do with a child. Somebody could have been working with a child here, and somebody think their child do too much or something like that. But it has something to do with the moon here, and it has something to do with somebody who got the strength, Leo energy here, or Cancer energy here. But somebody who got the strength, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here is determined. And it got something to do with somebody here throwing somebody out into the trash can here, because it has something to do with somebody here releasing everybody that's involved. And they letting it go, because it got something to do with somebody here thought that they could keep secrets here by keeping people upside down here. But it has something to do with somebody here finna be in their emotions about money. And that's the true spirit saying with the Ace of Swords. Whoever this is. Yeah. Somebody here wanted to be childish in the present moment here. Or somebody here wanted to be childish too. Or something like that in the present moment. Yeah. Give me one on the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here can be plugged into the internet here. Somebody child or somebody here is plugged into the internet. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody thought they could put mixed signals up to somebody here about money. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here being their emotions here, because somebody here love to put people upside down. It has something to do with somebody here love to keep secrets here. And these secrets finna be released, because it has something to do with somebody here determined. And it has something to do with somebody here for release everybody that's involved, and somebody here finna throw somebody out into the trash can. Somebody here play with a Cancer too. Somebody play with somebody here they should have never played with. Give me one on the 6 of Swords. It has something to do with somebody here thought that they could steal somebody's identity here. Yeah, that's what they thought. Whoever this is that's plugged into the internet here. Yeah, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody new beginning her. Somebody thought they was gonna have a vacation in Hideaway with their new beginning, but it has something to do with somebody here finna be in a Five of Cups her, cause somebody here got a long way to play with somebody, and it got something to do with that. Somebody here finna be stuck her. Yeah, they finna be stuck her. It got something to do with the Hermit. Yeah, because it got something to do with somebody here finna release everybody that's involved her, and it got something to do with Cancer energy, and somebody here is determined. But it has something to do with somebody here. It got something to do with somebody here kept secrets, and somebody here finna release them, and they finna be let go of, and somebody here finna be in their emotions. Yay. Or somebody here wanted y'all to be in y'all head, y'all Virgo or something. Somebody here played around her. Somebody here played around. It got something to do with the Seven of Wands her. It has something to do with somebody here determined and they stand their ground. Whoever this is. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. This person that thought they was going to steal somebody's identity here, they blocked. Because it got something to do with a family here is on judgment. This family, they in judgment. Because it got something to do with somebody here cutting somebody off her. Because somebody here got secrets. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here releasing everybody that's involved her. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Chariot. Somebody here wanted this Cancer to be in their head. But it has something to do with the Hermit here. And it has something to do with they wanted you to be not happy her or something like that her. But it has something to do with that her. Somebody got a long way to play that game. They definitely do. They got a long way to play that game her. Whoever this is. Because it got something to do with the Knight of Wands. Fire energy. Somebody thought they could steal this Knight of Wands destiny, and it got something to do with that. It got something to do with somebody who ain't nothing but a spiritual narcissistic her, and this spiritual narcissistic fit to have a divine intervention because it got something to do with the Five of Wands her. Somebody thought they could bring conflict to somebody here. This Page of Pentacles, acting like they want to learn an investment, but it has something to do with somebody here for to be in anxiety here, and it has something to do with the Page of Swords as well here, because it got something to do with somebody here thought that they could be the Hermit here, and they thought that they was gonna be the Hermit and Virgo energy by using your energy or something, but somebody for being the Five of Cups, because it got something to do with Cancer energy as well here. Somebody here played with a Cancer and wanted this Cancer to be in his head, or she wanted this Cancer to be in their head. Nah, baby, because it got something to do with somebody here releasing somebody and letting them go. Whoever this is. Somebody thought they could steal somebody's identity here. Yeah, that's what they thought. Because it got something to do with, so this is what they was growing in the summertime. This is what they grew in the summertime here. Yeah, and it has something to do with that, but they blocked. They can't steal somebody's destiny here. They try to do this in the summertime to steal somebody's identity, but they could. It got something to do with somebody here love to party with emperors. They love to party with these emperors, and it has something to do with that here. This King of Cups here, they only juggled this King of Cups. This King of Cups was an emperor, and they juggled this King of Cups as well, and it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here finna be an emotional storm here, and it got something to do with they finna be an emotional storm here with the Eight of Pentacles. Whatever work they was doing here or somebody work her, they finna be an emotional storm because it got something to do with somebody thought that they had an ego with this love and strong affection, but it has something to do with somebody here thought they could play with these lovers here. That's what they thought, but these lovers is determined, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody here finna be in their head. And it got something to do with that. Or they wanted you to be in your head about a lover her. But it has something to do with that. But it got something to do with somebody here for to be in a Five of Cups. Hey. For playing around. Somebody here played around her. Somebody played around her, man. It's real talk. It got something to do with Virgo. Somebody here is plugged into the internet here. Somebody here is saying somebody here doing too much. Somebody here doing too much. It got something to do with a family here saying somebody here doing too much. And somebody here walked away from somebody here too. But they said this it's a family here saying somebody doing too much here. It could be an earth sign child or something like that here that walked away as well. But it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody kids here. And it got something to do with in the present moment. It got something to do with kids here. Who somebody was working with and they in the Nine of Cups. But it has something to do with somebody could be childish here. But in the present moment, it got something to do with kids. But it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here could be doing too much. And it got something to do with somebody here in the present moment. It got something to do with somebody's kids. But it has something to do with somebody's kid here standing their ground. And it has something to do with a kid here that's standing their ground and they determined. But it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with somebody here thought they could steal somebody's identity here. They thought they could steal from them. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with that. Somebody's stealing from this King of Wands identity. They stealing from this King of Wands. This King of Wands, whoever this King of Wands is fire sign. You fire sign males. What y'all land with is somebody stealing y'all identity here. And it has something to do with that. Y'all go figure this out though. Because it got something to do with this earth sign here that's plugged into the internet. Y'all could be dealing with her or y'all could be dealing with an earth sign. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with this is what was grown into the summertime here. And it had something to do with that her. It was growing into the sun sign with the Wheel of Fortune her. And it had something to do with that her. Because somebody here thought they was going to be in the Six of Wands. But it had something to do with somebody here blocked. Somebody here is blocked. And it got something to do with a Libra. And it got something to do with Aquarius. Or it got something to do with a Libra, Aquarius, or Aries. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here is blocking an Aries. Or somebody who's trying to block somebody's destiny here. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with a Knight of Wands here. There could be a tarot reader here. Whoever this is, it got something to do with a Knight of Wands here. There could be a tarot reader here. Okay, and it got something to do with a fire sign. But it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here thought that he was blocking. But somebody here is laying with somebody here that wear a straight mask. Whoever somebody laying with and they plugged into the internet with, they wearing a mask. And they taking their identity. And it has something to do with that here. Now you finna find that out. Yeah, that's what y'all finna find out, man. Somebody's taking somebody's identity here. Yeah. It's real talk. Because it got something to do with somebody here. It got something to do with a journey. Somebody gonna have to move her. Because somebody here thought that they had great waters. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah. Somebody here played around her. They played around her. Whoever this is. It could be an earth sign that blocked somebody too. Because this earth sign ain't doing that. Because it got something to do with main character her. Yeah, it got something to do with the main character her. And it got something to do with gifted. And it has something to do with these gifted people. They try to prison them. They try to put these gifted people in prison. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with it's finna be a change. Yeah. These gifted people here wanted to lollygag and dance with these people. But they just don't get it, man. They don't get it. The elder seen what they did. Somebody here finna get a letter. These main characters, they finna get a letter here. Because it got something to do with somebody here. It's dishonorable here. And they went on a journey. They went on a journey with somebody here that was dishonorable. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody here asking somebody questions. Yeah. And it got something to do with somebody here finna ask somebody questions. It got something to do with a lover. These people that's together. Yeah. It's in the home here. Yeah. Somebody here played around her. The elder seen them. Whoever that was gifted her, they seen them. And it got something to do with the main character. Forget this letter as well. This main male and this main character forget this letter. And the reason why, because it got something to do with a windfall of money here. And somebody here be working their butt off. And they be in their bag. And it got something to do with that here. While somebody else here fit be in sorrow. For playing around. Yeah. That's what got something to do with her. Yeah. Somebody here played around. Somebody was stealing somebody's identity here. Yeah. That's what they was doing here. And that's a big no-no. It's a big no-no. Somebody could have been trying to steal your identity, or somebody was trying to steal somebody's identity here. And the elder seen them. Spirit tell I signed the there you go. It has something to do with the Six of Swords. Somebody here moving calm waters. All these rats. You all see these rats? It ain't nothing but rats here. With somebody here was a rat and they moved to calm waters. Whoever this is. Yeah, and it got something to do with these snakes here with the Eight of Wands here. And it got something to do with the Nine of Cups, these snakes. This is what's coming in. But number snakes. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Page of Pentacles. It has something to do with the Page of Pentacles here. The writer. Somebody here acting like they want to learn investment. Ain't number snakes here. Yeah. And it got something to do with that here. It got something to do with the Two of Wands. Somebody here was planning. Yeah, whoever this is. Somebody here was planning her. And somebody here could be a rat. And these rats was planning. But it has something to do with the devil. And it has something to do with the Eight of Pentacles here. Somebody was doing some type of work. But it has something to do with a Page of Swords here. It has something to do with a Page of Swords as well here. An earth sign. Yeah. And it got something to do with a King of Wands here. It got something to do with a fire sign here. They could have been planning with a fire sign here, but these rats coming against a King of Wands. Because it got something to do with the King of Swords here. And it has something to do with this King of Swords. Could be the Nine of Wands. This person stand their ground. But it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with somebody did something in the past here. Yeah, they did something in the past here. Somebody could be dealing with the devil or something like that here. Yeah. Somebody here played around her. Yeah. These rats are planning though against a King of Wands, a fire sign. They planning against this fire sign. Yeah, somebody here blaming somebody. Didn't I tell you that? Somebody here finna blame somebody. And the reason why they finna blame somebody here because it got something to do with somebody here trying to self-criticize somebody here and somebody here ain't happy. Yeah, but it has something to do with that and it has something to do with somebody here blaming somebody. Yeah, they blaming somebody here. Yeah, and they blaming somebody here as well. Yeah. Because it got something to do with something is a yes or no. Yeah, something is a yes or no. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna be asking questions, sir. And somebody here ain't even gonna answer them. Because somebody gonna be asking questions and somebody ain't gonna answer them. Because it got something to do with that here. Somebody here finna have a mental filter. Because somebody finna ask them questions. Yeah. What's coming in? It has something to do with somebody here finna blame somebody. They finna blame somebody here. Yeah, because something is a yes or no. Yeah. Because it got something to do with that here. Yeah, it got something to do with that here. Let me see. Yeah, got something to do with somebody here was jumping to conclusions here. And it has something to do with that here. And somebody here ain't happy. But it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with self-criticizing. And it has something to do with self-blaming. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here is trying to put somebody's thoughts messed up here. Yeah, whoever this is. Somebody here blaming somebody. Or somebody here can ask somebody a question here. Yeah. Where's that sign of Virgo? We have her Nurian 1-7. The Lord is good and a strong wholesome in the days of trouble, and he knows them that truth in him. Him. Yeah. It has something to do with that. Yeah. Why if you go through some type of challenges here? It got something to do with Matthews. Go yet therefore. Matthew 28-19. Go yet therefore and teach all the nations. It says here, it says, baptize them into the name of the Father, into the Son, and to the Holy Ghost. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with Psalms 1-19 to 1-14. You are my refuge and my shield. I have put my hope in your words. Psalms 119-14. Yeah. Okay. I need to see what's going on with this elder stuff though, so you will know what the elders is trying to tell you here. What's going on? Why this elders here, spirit? What's the word with this elders? It has something to do with somebody here can be having a lot of money. Or you can have a lot of money here. But it has something to do with somebody here somebody here, whoever somebody here, it's like somebody here could be getting a lot of money, okay? Somebody here could be getting a lot of money, whoever this is. But it has something to do with fall down 7 times, get back up, and rise to unbreaking. Somebody here could have fallen so many times, and they got back up, and they in the money. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here, they not messed up here. Because it got something to do with unexpected income. Somebody here for that unexpected income, whoever this is. Because it has something to do with the heart like a lily flower. Somebody here got a heart like a lily flower. And somebody here is in a north node. And it has something they the north light. But it has something to do with they can't hide what they already know. Somebody here already knows something here and they got sight. Whoever this is. Now you know. Take care. Bye.